Guys, my name is Aiden. It's been a long time since we talked, and by a long time I mean, well, anyway, I'm recording this right after AEW Full Gear, so I'm a little, yeah, so that main event, that's all I want to talk about right now. I'm completely winging this, by the way. No script, if you can't tell. No, nothing. It's just what I saw, and I'm spitting it back out into this video. Also, yes, this is an AEW ring on top of an AEW ring, or an AEW ring on top of an AEW, because there's no ropes on this one, because my cat is an asshole and tore it. But you don't care about that. So, what we just saw was nothing short of a masterpiece. And I don't just mean the match by itself, which, the match by itself, it rocked. It was great. It was a classic by itself. But everything behind it, the story behind it, was fantastic. And to fully get the story, which is kind of hard for me to get by myself, it's so much. But to get the story, we need to start from the beginning of AEW, because AEW was built around Adam Page, Hangman Adam Page. He was, well, he still is, no, I would say was, because now he's a champion. He was being built up for 2 years straight. For those 2 years, 2019, 2020, and of course this year, 2021, he was being built up to be the AEW World Champion. And he finally accomplished that. Now, his rivalry with Kenny Omega hasn't been a clear one up until earlier this year, when they really started feuding. It hasn't been a clear rivalry. So let's go back to what I consider to be the most important moment, was the formation of their little thing, Kenny and Hangman, when they were in a tag team for a while. I know that was all fun. They won a tag team championship. You know, it was all good. Until it wasn't. So you know what, let me just skip forward to Revolution 2020. I think it was 2020. Yeah, because that was the first Revolution. Hangman and Kenny Omega defended their world championships, their tag team championships, against FTR. They, in the end, lost those titles. And everything went to shit after that. Because that's where the spiral and their downfall began. Because after the match, you could see Hangman, he was prepping for a buckshot lariat on Kenny, but Kenny turned around and Hangman decided against it. Because Kenny was still, at the end of his day, his only real friend. All the Elite had pretty much left him by then, except for Kenny Omega. The only person that Hangman felt comfortable with. So, go forward to Winter's Coming of last year, 2020. Kenny Omega finally wins the AEW Championship. Now, the way he does this is very important because, of course, he made his heel turn, which was a big turning point for his character. And was perfect for what happened now, just now. But that's for later. Go forward. Hangman was in the position to get an opportunity. Wait, no. You know what, scratch that. Just fast forward. You know what? Screw the fast forwarding. I'm just going to tell it as it was. Hangman, he wanted that championship. So he went after Kenny, but Kenny said, "No, that's not how things work around here." So fast forward to, ooh, I bumped the camera. Fast forward to Fyter Fest. Hangman is talking, and then the Elite, they come out. This is when they were still super elite. And Kenny offered a challenge to him and the Dark Order, which, yeah, they were a thing by this time. Elimination tag match. If Hangman and the Dark Order wins, the Dark Order gets a tag team championship opportunity, and Hangman gets a world championship opportunity at All Out. Now, of course, fast forward to Fight for the Fallen, Hangman unfortunately lost that match, but it was for reasons that weren't completely related to wrestling. He wasn't injured or anything like that. So, I'd say a month or two later, Casino ladder match. And there's a Joker that's still left open. It was... Actually, I don't remember who it was. But yeah, the Joker was left open. And that Joker, when time finally came around, was Hangman Adam Page. And the ladder match was for a casino ship, I have a lisp, apparently, that granted the winner a number one contendership for the AEW World Title at Full Gear. So, Hangman and Kenny finally decides to confront Hangman again about it, because Hangman would just not go away. So, Kenny talked to Hangman about it. Talked very peacefully, mind you. And yeah, they had this whole thing. And just last week, well, not last week, on Dynamite, this week, they had a contract signing for the AEW World Championship. So they had their contract signing. Things were completely civilized. They were completely normal. And everyone was happy. You know, Kenny just said, "Hey man, you want to sign?" And then Hangman said, "Yeah man, I'll sign." And then they just went. And then they were signed. No blood involved. No blood signing involved. So, Full Gear, finally. What? So, Hangman had a video package before his entrance. And his video package was a street view, a drone view of the city. And it was pointed toward the Target Center, which is where they were being held. Well, where Full Gear was being held. And the Dark Order was running by the little bridge thingy, majigger bobber. They're like, "Oh yeah, man, let's go." And then Hangman, of course, doing cowboy shit, he went in there on a horse. And then Hangman came out, and then Kenny came out with his championship, of course. And then now we finally circle back around to the match itself, which was nothing short of a classic. But again, the storytelling. At a point during the match, Don Callis interfered, and he had the AEW World Championship in his hand, and he was ready to attack Hangman, but Hangman turned around, and he threw some punches at Don Callis, because Don Callis still is a piece of shit. So, he did all that, he beat up Don Callis, and Kenny went for the title shot, and by that I mean a physical title shot. But Hangman turned around too on that, and he attacked Kenny. And there were some points during this match where it looked like Hangman was going to lose. And every time he kicked out of it. And then Hangman went for a buckshot lariat, but he hit the referee. And then Aubrey, all of her... God bless Aubrey Edwards. Because she came down to the ring, and if she had been there a second sooner, we would have had a new champ. But no, that wasn't the case. It was literally like this close. this close. So the Young Bucks came down, and it looked like they were going to interfere. We were all like, ah, shit, what are they going to do? And it looked like they were going to interfere, but they didn't. During that time, they were just stalking the ring, just circling around it like a shark, looking for its prey. And at one point, Kenny went for a one-winged angel on Hangman, but Hangman got out of it, and he did one of his own. So, it's just like, it looked like Hangman was going to win with the very move that no one's kicked out of, but Kenny kicked out of it. And as the commentators pointed out, no one does the one-winged angel like Kenny Omega, which is true tonight, because Hangman didn't win with that move. And just as Hangman was going to go for the buckshot lariat, he looked to the Young Bucks, because they were outside, and we all thought, ah, shit, they're going to do something. They're going to, like, hold him back or something. But instead of that, they look at him dead in the eyes, at least Matt did, and he nodded. And they were like that was like, shit! So, Hangman did a buckshot lariat, and which, let's rewind a little bit. Revolution 2020, he teased it, but he didn't go for it, because Kenny was still his friend, the only one that accepted him. Alright, now get back to Full Gear. He did he hit the buckshot lariat, and 1, and 2, and this is the kicker. 3, we had a new champion. After 2 years of busting his ass off and building himself up, he finally won the AEW World Championship. And again, the story behind this wasn't an out-of-nowhere feud. Oh, I'm number one contender. I'm gonna go for the championship now. No, it was a deep feud. Two friends, the only one that accepted Hangman, Kenny Omega, soon turned bitter rivals. And finally, tonight, we finally got a conclusion to 2 years worth of build. And Hangman becoming the AEW champion. And nothing happened after that. No surprise appearance, no nothing. It was just a feel-good moment. The Dark Order came out, congratulated him. And yeah, so Kenny Omega's 1 year almost reign, I'm pretty sure it's been almost a year, if not already, it finally came to an end, and Hangman finally won the AEW World Championship. So, yeah, my thoughts, probably the match of the night. The match of the year, it's up there. I'd still say the cage match between the Young Bucks and the Lucha Bros is the best match of the year. But that's my opinion. So yeah, I don't know. So this might be the beginning of a babyface Young Bucks, and it's probably the start of the Elite's second fallout. Well, in AEW at least. So, yeah, only Dynamite and Rampage knows where this will go next. So, Dynamite, yeah, that's gonna be a treat. So, thanks for watching my first video in a while. And maybe I'll do this again, I don't know. It's really just, this is just such a big thing that I felt like I had to make this video, but I don't know. Whether I do this more or not, I don't know if I'm gonna do YouTube again. I don't know if I'm gonna make more videos. I probably am, just as a thing for wrestling or something. I have a few ideas for videos that I want to make, but I don't know if I can do them properly. So yeah, only time will tell. So thank you for watching, and I'll see you down the road sometime. Bye, guys. Casino Battle Royal, not a Battle Royal, ladder match. Casino Casino Battle Royal match. Casino ladder. Oh my god, why can't I fucking talk? He turned around and saw which, let's circle. Who?